Hey everybody, just putting in the tweet, sending out to all my followers on Twitter. People on Vivescraft are getting the second notification, and I'm pretty sure people on my public Discord, exclamation point Discord, will also be getting the info. So yes, unfortunately, I may or may not do the podcast tonight. Archer said he'd maybe be here, but he might be late. It has been maybe an hour. I have to look. It's not. I'm not really concerned about it. Also, the audio for everything should be separated. So now you guys can hear this.
You right.
Without it interfering with the music. Whenever I activate the music. So yeah, I have the soundboard separated. Hopefully Discord will show up along with the stuff. But until then, oh my god. Hee hee. Such a little goofball. Forgot to turn this on. Forgot to turn that on. And also, let's see, can Skyrim Edition work with the game capture? No, of course not. Obviously, why would it? Add window capture. We're just gonna do game, just cause I gotta capture that. Not capturing the Discord. We're gonna be capturing that. Yes, thank you. And once again, I fucked up because it's... Bam! There we go. Okay. Now we're good. And literally just says I'm like setting up. Archer's online. Oh, joy. Oh, fucking joy. Y'all ever just hate yourself so much that you just like sit there and go, what the fuck is going on with my life?
What?
Oh, hey, there you are. There's Archer. Well, damn. Sitting here thinking, oh, I'll just play a little bit of Skyrim, then you know, wait for you. But you're here before I even start.
Yes, I'm not late. I was so worried I was late. I definitely am later than the time I planned to be here.
Hold on, I need to see if this works. Speak.
No.
Yes! All the audio is separate. Yes! It works. No, and the same thing.
Back off, ya spooky bitch.
People will hear both the Discord and you. Okay, so I guess we're canceling Discord. I'm not canceling Discord. I guess we're canceling Skyrim, and I'm putting that away. We're gonna skip to that. Turn that back on. Oh no. Ah! Stuff's
Agreed.
going wrong.
Oh,
By the way, I added more to the set. Just so you're prepared.
nice.
I gotta reopen those two. Yes, we get it. There was an error. We get it. Also, me and Levi finally took the liberty of updating the pack. So now both of our plushies are on the thing.
Nice.
Come on. Come on. Show up. Come on, me. Show up. This is what I have to go through every day, ladies and gents. And now, I have to change the title.
Wow, yeah, that looks a lot bigger. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what? Wait, which table is it?
Top. Yep. Just gonna be the two of us.
It's the two of us.
And I'm wearing my my samurai skin. Just cause. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna leave that controller over there. We're not gonna move it. And I think now that I've exited out of the stuff we were gonna talk about. Let's see. Let's see. Chat? Where's the chat? Yes, thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Want to take a look at the VC chat? That's what we might be talking about. There is a thing for you that I made sure we brought back because it was a fun topic. Although I did
There's some
remove
like
one.
really serious stuff, and then there's also like some just funny stuff.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Like the range.
Yeah. That's what this shit's all about. Hitting the hard topics. Other than stuff that it's just like, whatever. Best part is people don't know what we're going to talk about until it happens. That's the best part about this. Oh, also, I gotta change the scenes. Bloop. Mm-hmm. right. Score.
We
So yeah, sadly, no sellout shit. No sellout video for you guys today.
can't believe you're not a sellout. Come on.
Well, I mean, there is some selling out in the corner, but I just don't acknowledge it all that much.
There is? Oh, what's this? Oh. I thought maybe it was the book. There's nothing
Nah,
written in that book.
don't ruin the illusion, man.
I mean, there is a lot written in that book. That is a full dictionary right there. That's the entire Harry Potter the entire Harry Potter series and the dictionary. I'm shocked you wrote that much in a Minecraft book.
Yeah. So, anyways, where should we start with? Just to see where it flows.
I mean, one thing that's recently been happening is near where I live, the world's largest ice sheet is crumbling faster than like anyone had thought.
Oh damn.
Seen through satellite imagery,
Oh
which
damn.
means where I live is eventually going to get exposed to the surface at this rate.
Oh damn.
Which is kind of scary.
That is a big problem, Chad.
Have you seen the news?
Nope.
Glaciers are dying.
That's been going on for quite a while.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but it's been going on for quite a while.
Yeah, well, I don't come out of my warehouse very often, so this is news to me.
Yeah, only when you run out of food. Yes, I was hoping you would do that.
I saw fox and I needed it.
White fox. Must have white fox. Kind of sucks is that mine isn't updated. I don't have Levi's plush or my updated plush. That's the sad part.
They like literally right behind me.
Yes. You know why it's in that orientation, right?
Not 100%.
Now let's go through our DMs on Discord and figure it out. It's gonna take them a while, chat, so be prepared.
Figure it out. Give me a couple hours, I'll be back. How far back we talking?
Just like earlier this week. It's not like you're going months back. It's like maybe a few days back.
I was like 100 days or so back.
100 days for you? There was
Days
hang
work
on.
differently here in Antarctica.
There was this. Hold on, I saw this in the data. Yes. It looks cool. I love it. Haha, you're not gonna find anything.
Well, yeah, no, I was storing things.
And I'm storing things too.
I need to store my buckets of pufferfish.
I just have like every single disc and a sword for me. Because you know, I have to play stuff when people request it.
I know another pack you should get on here.
Don't think it's gonna be possible, but sure.
You should get the SirArcher's disc pack so we can play that music. It's music.
Anyways.
Okay, maybe we should wait till it updates. It's gonna update soon. So.
Mm-hmm.
I commissioned 2 new music tracks for other projects, so
I kind of need some copyright-free music for me to play during my streams.
I mean, I'm here, so that music's not copyrighted.
I I have gotten like I've gotten two copyright claims from like the same person because it's just loyalty free stuff, but it's like, oh, this video has been copyright claimed. I'm like, okay, they're not getting anything out of it, so why bother?
Yeah.
With how my
We
videos
have
are,
never gotten a copyright claim.
yeah. Just because you don't play music, I'm just constantly uploading our streams.
Oh, you got them on YouTube. I thought you were getting copyright claims on Twitch.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, I've got.
I only
have
get
played
muted
music
audio
on
and that's it.
YouTube videos.
I only get muted audio and that's really it.
Well, actually, no. I did get one copyright thing on for a sound effect in one of my videos.
Oh damn.
One time. Because the person that I was reacting to, because it was just an awful video, and so I didn't want to make fun of it. They had copyrighted audio in theirs, which I'm assuming they paid for the rights to. So.
Castin'Chimney11 Electric Boogaloo on YouTube. Anyways.
I couldn't even understand what you just said.
Oh, you gotta plug the archive channel, man. Exclamation point socials.
I
It's
just
like
heard like.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah,
Let's
some
plays in
conversation
the
all over
early
again.
2000s be like.
I'm actually probably gonna get a good mic soon, because I hit that $100 mark on Twitch, so I'm actually gonna get paid finally.
Oh, finally.
It'd be great. I'm gonna buy
It's
the
gonna be a
microphone
while
again.
until I get it. I have a feeling.
You gotta make sure to do it within a year, that you might lose affiliate status, which is scary.
Well, I have until December, so.
Yeah. I had
Unlike
until
you
October,
has
so I was
you
getting
has until
ready.
like October.
I think they said that like the next time it'll update for me is September 12th, which means that's probably when I'll actually get the money for it. But
Oh, good. uh, let's see.
and then I can turn down ads all the way until October 15th, and then I turn them right back up again, because that's the next year. Gotta get on the grind again.
Yarn. I mean, I'm far behind because I spent like 3 months not streaming at all. Which sucks. Because I had to take care of my mother, but you know.
I've been on my game with streaming for like a week now. I don't know why, I just haven't. It feels like I've been inspired to like work on some bigger projects. So I haven't been able to stream just like the little things as much, unfortunately.
Kind of feel bad for DPO streamers.
I
They're
jumped
very
ship,
few
like,
and
right
far
as,
between.
like, it got to the back.
Yeah, I think I sailed before it even went downhill.
Yeah.
I
feel
jumped
like
ship too
right
early.
at the right time. Like, perfect time. I feel like there's some people going down with the ship, and that's just not going to work out for them. And there's some people who jump too early. I feel like I had that perfect spot to jump.
But what kind of sucks about my situation is that I want to do other things, but right now I feel like I'm obligated to finish other things I couldn't finish in the past year or so, i.e., my Skyrim playthrough, my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, my Visecraft Series 1 map, which I can't complete, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like I'm obligated to finish all of that before I do anything else.
Yeah, I have a kind of big project as well, which, I mean, you're aware of already. I mean, if you're not somehow, then I don't know why you joined the server for it, but a bit of a Minecraft event. I keep it's the kind of thing where when I go to sleep at night, I think up, like, oh crap, I missed a command block there. And then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, crap, where was that command block I missed? So I'm just in a constant state of trying to figure out those things I missed. Like right now, I'm pretty sure one of the games is inoperable because I think I forgot the respawn points. I haven't gone and fixed it just yet. Like there's little things like that that keep popping up, and I'm really worried I'm gonna miss one. But I think it'll turn out well. Try and make that event monthly eventually. Except with different people each time. By the way, chat villager's the one talking.
Yeah, my brother came downstairs. Chat. Anyways. So why are you not eating a chair?
Get rid of the villager. Yeah, sorry, the villager was talking for a bit.
Yep. So anyways, me and my brother got talking about Cthulhu, and I was like, there's a thing on the board. There's a thing on the board that we should talk about.
Yeah. The paranormal, aka me.
Hold on. I feel like we're crowded. I feel like we're a little too crowded. Hold on. Oh. You guys didn't just see that.
Technical difficulties.
So anyways.
Can't believe you guys did this topic without me.
Well, now you have a chance to do it again. Yeah. Now you have a chance to do it again.
Because the moon, it's actually Mars. They painted it. The government, they did it. Took it. Took Mars, chat.
Chat. Chat.
If I keep saying it someday, someone will believe it.
Nah, you gotta say it really convincing.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was thinking of like just starting like another Twitch channel that has no affiliation to my main one. And just like an hour a week just spouting absolute like conspiracy theory nonsense and see if I can get followers.
Oh, you will, for sure.
I just think that would be so fun.
You will get mad money for doing that. You will be called out by some people. You will be called out. Let's be honest here, but you'll be making mad money regardless.
I mean, if I didn't get called out for spewing conspiracy theories, then there'd be a serious problem.
Yeah.
Call someone out for just spouting absolute nonsense and lies, which is my exact plan.
Absolutely. Oh no.
That's just the Sigma male grind set.
Sigma male.
I was gonna make up like a bunch of new like males.
Banana male.
I'm just gonna find out what like stupid in Latin.
What was like the one that's like
people that...
yogurt male? Sigma males are overrated. It's the yogurt males is what people should be going after.
Okay, Stultus male. Because it means stupid in Latin.
That's
That
a lot
would
of
be
people.
so good if I could convince people to call themselves that. That would just be hilarious. I really want to convince people to call themselves stupid. And be like, wear it like a badge of honor, not realizing what it means.
Microcephalic adipate males. Just call them morons. It's simple. What the fuck? Huh?
I have a question. What's your favorite cryptid?
Oh. Mine's semi-basic. It's Mothman.
I'm more of a Wendigo person myself. The more like modern interpretation.
Nah. It's just not accurate, man.
I know it's not accurate. I mean, none of them are. Are you trying to defend that it's not like real life?
No. I'm trying to defend like it's not like actual myths. The actual
Yeah.
myths of the Wendigo are very different than
Yeah, but
how
yeah,
a
'cause
few
the
people on
original myths
Tumblr
are more like
have made it.
yeah, because like the more like myth-like one is literally just a cannibal who lives out in the woods.
Eh, more or less a very elongated, slendy man that's like who doesn't necessarily his whole point is not kidnapping kids, it's eating your kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like part of the original myth is like the Wendigo. It's not like a single creature, the Wendigo. It's
Yep.
actually like you become a Wendigo if you eat enough like human flesh, kind of thing.
Mhm. Yep.
And obviously that's not what the modern version is, but I kind of prefer the modern version. It's kind of cool. Maybe some mix between the modern and non-modern. Cause like it would be, I just like the design so much more of the more modern interpretation with like the deer skull and stuff. It's just so much neater.
That I think people have made it into a different thing, so that way it's not, a Wendigo. I think it's something different. And I think those drawings are more aligned with what are they called in The Witcher? I need to look it up. Uh,
Isn't there like an actual like horror movie with the Wendigo in it that came out called like Antlers or something?
I think so.
Antlers, that's it. I just found it. I wonder what he looks like in that actually. I'm gonna go look. Wendigo Antlers movie. What does he actually look like in it? That's so stupid. What the actual heck is this? I just looked up what he looks like in that movie. It is. I can describe. 1 minute. Let me pull up a picture of it and send it to you.
There's
It
one that
it
I'm thinking
doesn't
of.
look good. I'll send it to you and see what you think. But like, I just sent it in the VC chat, but that doesn't
Ugh.
look good.
Ugh.
I mean, it's gross, but like not cool at all. Like it's not. You could at least respect like the Wendigo, the newer Wendigo design for looking really cool. This is just like not good. It's just not a good design at all. I love good creature design. That's something I really enjoy, but it's just not there.
I think you're
Or like
thinking more of along the lines of
no, I'm talking about like when you look up Wendigo on Google, immediately what comes up. That's it. That's the kind I'm talking about.
well, I feel I
Cryptid.
just look up Leshen Witcher. I think that's what you're probably thinking of when it comes to modern day
It's called a Leshy.
Wendigos.
Nah,
Fleshy also works.
that guy's more like a guy. There are some drawings that are similar to a Wendigo, but
Yeah. Also, as I've
actually,
stated,
I see a few there wearing deer skulls.
all of them wear deer skulls in the Witcher series.
Well, in the
There's
Witcher
one that's
series,
like, there's one that's like, in the
fleshy is like a thing that can be outside the Witcher. It's not like exclusive to that game.
Leshens, basically, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's like
like
its
I said,
own thing.
like I said,
The name literally means he from the forest. It's just like a guy who rules over the forest and hunting.
yeah.
Oh, he is able to assume any likeness and can change size and height as well. So I guess you can just literally make him look however you want. It counts.
Yep. But there is one that I did say last time. If mentioned, you you will be removed.
I didn't watch everything that happened last time. I skimmed over a few bits after the
Well,
last
then you
glitch.
should have.
Let me just start listing cryptids until I get kicked off the show. Mothman. Oh, actually, you already mentioned that one, so that's obviously not gonna be good. I'll look up. Wait, is it the? Oh, is it the squonk? You
No.
seen the squonk?
No.
Okay. Search up just SQUONK. Find the saddest cryptid you will ever have seen. It is depressing. It's like a sad pig. It lives in the forest.
Oh, that guy.
It's just like a depressed pig. It's him, the squonk.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
I'll start looking for other cryptids.
It's very specific to the area I live in.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything then.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen have you seen the tree octopus? Have you heard of that?
No.
I want to say it's like the New Jersey tree octopus. Um, Pacific Northwest tree octopus. That's it.
Yeah.
One moment.
Is there an ad running right now?
I have no idea.
I think there might be.
There's not. I can see it. There's not.
Damn it. Damn it, I can't run an ad while I do a thing. My mother needs me to do a thing, apparently.
Okay, I'll just talk to Chad about the North Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
Sure.
Okay, Chad, are you ready for your lesson on the Pacific Northwest tree octopus? It can be found in temperate rainforests on the Olympic Peninsula along the west coast of North America. Actually, let's look at sightings. That's a lot more interesting. Oh, it looks like the last one was in 2001. Um, we got some blurry images. This isn't actually that interesting. Yeah, but honestly, the Pacific Northwest tree octopus is actually going extinct. Lives out of water, like in the pine forests. Oh. There is actually surprisingly little information on here that's actually funny enough to read. This is like a bunch of stuff that's actual. Oh, okay. Here we go. Predation by foreign species such as house cats and the booming populations of its natural predators, including the bald eagle and the Sasquatch,
And a
are
back.
actually the things. So we actually need to protect the Pacific Northwest tree octopus. It's being hunted by its natural predator, bald eagles and Sasquatch. But just like be aware that if you see one, you're not like legally allowed to kill it.
There was one that was not mentioned by me or uh Levi when we were streaming last. Let's see, where can I find
Jackalope.
it? Nah, it's a Colorado one.
You want to hear something kind of stupid? For
What?
a while, I just thought jackalopes were real because it was like, yeah, okay, it's just like a. That just seemed like a real thing that could be real. Like, if deer can evolve to have antlers, why couldn't like bunnies? So I kind of just
Mm-hmm.
assumed it was real, and then someone called it a cryptid one day. I'm like, oh, I guess it's not real. I just kind of assumed, like, it never came up as like
Well,
a cryptid kind of
jackalopes
thing.
are like this weird sort of phase to where they are mythical, but there have been some rabbits that have been seen in the middle of the desert with horns,
No,
and
no,
it's
there
like
hasn't.
a
That's not a thing that happened.
and it's like a it's some sort of disease that only happens with the rabbits out in the middle of the desert.
Oh, is it like a
And
bone
now,
spur or something?
yeah, it's like a protrusion in like the heads,
Oh, okay. That could be real.
and that's why some people like said, "Oh, they have antlers and like they're called jackalopes."
Huh.
I'm like, nah, it's just a dude that's really infected with something.
I would almost bet it's bone spurs or something.
Yeah, too big
Oh
to
yeah,
even
that's
like
one
hide
moment.
it. God, there was one that I wanted to like. It was like one of the more fascinating ones. What is it? Hold on, I see it. Slide rock bolter.
Yeah,
You
there
back?
are actual like ones that can have a horn.
Yeah,
That's sad. I feel bad for those rabbits.
yeah, it's kind of sad. So, anyways, there's this one called the slide rock bolter. It's literally just
Oh, is that the huge one that's like sits on the side of a mountain?
it's just a giant fish. It just
Yeah, that
slides down
I've
a
seen
rock,
this guy. The
slides down the
slide rock boulder.
mountains. Yeah, consumes everything.
You'd think you'd see that though. Like you'd see it coming.
Yeah, for sure. But then again,
Never be surprised.
People could chalk it up as like an avalanche or something.
See, one of these things with like cryptids like that is you'd see it. Like someone would get a picture of one of those. It's like there's nowhere for it to hide. So it would probably be caught on like Google Images. Not Google
Mm-hmm.
Images, Google Satellites.
Oh
So
yeah, for
like
sure.
yeah. Those I feel like the big cryptids are always like the easiest to disprove.
Mm-hmm.
Cool though.
Yep. Then there are some
I
there are some like the Dark Watchers of California, or people we could like basically chalk it up as like, oh, it's just people seeing things in the dark and stuff.
yeah, I've had some hallucinations similar to that.
Oh
So I've
yeah.
had like this is kind of a weird story, but I've had like four different like hallucinations in my life, and they're all just shadowy figures bolting around. The first time was extra scary because I had never had one before, so I literally went into one of the rooms in my house, like at the end of a hallway. The moment I was gonna walk out of a room, some shadowy shape just like runs out of the hallway directly at me and it just disappears right before it touches me. I'm back, was pretty surprised by that. I've had one where it was just um oh my, I can't remember which one was next. There's a two and three. I get mixed up on which order it was. But I was just like walking down the road. It was rainy and dark, and I see something dog shaped, like a just black shape. It runs out the moment it touched the road, poof, gone. Then, like I was with my sister taking out the trash after a party, and something runs from behind a tree to the behind the house, directly behind her. And then I get worried because I'm worried it's an actual person who's just still at the house. I walk over there, it's just gone. It was one of those things again. And the last one was just something standing in the yard, and I turned around, looked at it, and then obviously did double take because it's someone standing in the yard. And I look back and it's just gone. I've kind of got used to it though. It's just like, yeah, if you see a shadowy figure, it's probably not real. It is spooky though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give it a hug. They look soft.
But the Dark
It looks
Watchers.
a little bit like it almost feels like a glitchy effect around the edges, like as if they're kind of fuzzy and out of focus, but like very human at the same time. I like to imagine that they're actually just really fluffy, and if you could get close enough, you could hug it, and it would be like a chinchilla.
There's a thing called the Fresno night crawlers.
Come on, I gotta find this.
It's literally just like a head and legs, and that's it. Nothing else.
Incredible.
Some of the videos of it are pretty convincing, but it's like, I don't know the authenticity of them. They're very convincing, but
Beautiful.
man,
I like to
man,
imagine
just the
somewhere else in the
funniness
world
of
there's
that.
just a white shape that looks like just the upper half of a guy.
Only torso.
Yeah. You get like those hairy hand things that materialize and drive you off the road.
Ugh.
You get those ones. You get a creature that's like just a torso and head, and then you get these guys. You can have that like perfect being.
I did mention last time that Florida has like their own that's like popular, but it's like a variation
The
of
badger bear or something. What's it? The badger ape?
it's a variation of Sasquatch called the Skunk Ape.
I was thinking it was badger ape.
Seeing the
I mean,
photos
to be
for
fair,
it,
that picture's a pretty cool one. It reminds me of like the old animatronic that used to be at the Disneyland. What's it called? Matterhorn ride. That's it. You know the older one? Like they have a really cool new one now, which is awesome. But they had like an old one and it kind of looked like the Skunk Ape, except white. Maybe they just hired the Skunk Ape to just perform there, and it wasn't even an animatronic. Like one day, the Skunk Ape just got like hit by one of the the bobsleds, and that's why I have to use animatronics now.
yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Skunk Ape. Pouring out for him.
Pour one out for the Skunk Ape.
Yeah. Levi didn't seem all too convinced about things beyond cryptids.
Oh, I'm not convinced at all. I don't believe in any cryptids, but I do think they're fun. I don't believe in like anything supernatural. I'm a hard skeptic, but I do think they're fun to talk about.
You're a lich.
Yeah, I'm the only cryptid. It's only me.
That's the weird thing. You're a lich.
Okay, chat can't hear us right now, right? Because the other cryptids actually paid me to say that.
Hold on.
I'm not allowed to talk about.
Okay. You're muted. No. Huh. Where'd Levi go? Got family over. But we're not there. That's a Steven response right there, is what I called it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ugh. Hold on. Yee.
Gotta pull up the Minecraft badger. It's so good. Love it. I love him. If that's like all they showed in the new like Minecraft Legends trailer, I would be satisfied. Because that badger is so good.
Oh yeah, the badger they look nice. I was like, they need to add badgers right away.
I know, I never knew I wanted badgers in Minecraft, but oh my gosh, I do now. Like, that thing is adorable, and I want it.
Like, if they're
So
gonna
good.
add mobs to 1.20, add badgers.
Yeah. If it's in the mob vote, it will win. I honestly,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
for
think
sure.
they should do? Instead of a mob vote, they should do like a biome vote. Wait, they already did biome vote. Boss vote. Do
Yeah,
boss, like full health bar and everything.
yeah. We need another boss.
Like maybe they like with each boss they'd overhaul one structure. So like it would essentially we'd have like a choice between say like desert temple, jungle temple, and stronghold or something. And one of like whichever one we chose would get complete overhaul and then also get a boss in it would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still hoping for end update just because like it feels
Mm.
like that seems like what they do.
Levi did say at one point that it does seem like they're shoving people to get comfortable and used to the end, because of how where diamonds are placed and adding ancient cities and the deep dark. It's pretty. He cocked up a pretty good theory as to why they're doing stuff the way they're doing right now.
Yeah, I feel like end update is like the obvious choice.
Mm-hmm.
Also, imagine if they had. Okay, I was playing dungeons today, just like for fun, and like I was looking at like some of the end levels. I didn't actually end up playing them, but it just kind of sparked my memory on what some of them look like. The structures in that game are so cool, and they could do something so good with end city generation, like a new structure, like or sorry, ancient city generation, using that for a new end structure. Just how they have like wall setups and stuff like that. Also,
I personally still like my idea that I mentioned to you before the podcast started last week about how they should
could you
have.
remind me which one it was?
It was they had add yew trees, and like they only
Okay.
spawn in ancient cities,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
do
like
think that they should add
and
some
it's
kind of
like
tree for the underground. I'm
and it's
more
like
in the petrified tree zone, but I do think there should be a tree underground. I agree with that.
I think personally, if they're going to add a white material that could be dyed or a white wood that could be dyed, it would be a yew tree. Just have it be all white and make it so that way they only spawn in the ancient cities.
I think if they're gonna add a dyed wood though, like one that you can like change its color with dye,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna put it on the just like the surface. Just cause like that material would be so sought after and for like big builds and stuff, I just think they'd want to make it accessible.
Mm-hmm. But have it be where like
So
the tree spawns, but you can get the saplings in the chests and stuff, because
yeah,
the
I
only
I
thing
do think they'd
useful in the
also do it
chests,
as a non-complex.
the only thing useful in those chests in the ancient city are swift sneak, uh, other side fragment discs, disc fragments, and that's really it.
What about like echo shards and skulk sensors and
Well,
skulk
you get what I mean.
carapace? Like there,
You
I think
get,
there's a lot of good stuff. Enchanted golden apples. Those honestly, I love how they did the ancient city. I feel like it's
but
pretty good.
enchanted golden apples have a chance to spawn in like desert temples and strongholds.
But
And I'm
not
pretty
those
sure there's
great.
a
Like this
possibility
is
they'll
like the
spawn on
ultimate
like
place to get
beaches.
them. Honestly,
Enchanted.
if there was any update to the end, the number one feature I want is I want them to not make it a flat plane like they do with the end islands right now. I want those end islands to spawn at random heights. Because that would make it so much harder to get around, but it would be so much cooler. If you really had to take that like 3D kind of look, because then elytra would be even more necessary. Or like some new potion that could allow you to like jump between the islands or something. Just some new mechanic to allow you to like maybe some creature that could glide. So you could like jump between. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, one creature I've wanted for a while, and I haven't really talked about, but I really think should be a thing. Some whale-like creature or like manta ray-like creature that would live in the void. So, like, and it would probably have to have a thing where like if it gets within a distance of a block, it would move away from it. It would never go out like into the end islands. It would always be out in the void or under the end islands or like way above. So like you never really see it up close unless you're flying with elytra.
The
It's just kind of that
Alex's
thing out in the distance.
the Alex's
That'd
mobs
just be
mod
so cool.
for Java has one of those. And like they
Is
also
that like the big like worm looking thing?
I'd have to go check. Cuz I think there's like
Let me look up Alex's mobs. Woodworm, yep. Yeah, that thing. That cool. Oh, it's actually a boss. I didn't even realize it was a boss.
yeah, it is.
I do think like whatever if they put something out in the void of the end, it should just be like a passive thing because I think that would look so cool. Just kind of like I kind of want to replicate the experience of like this is a very niche thing, so I'm gonna have to explain this because I don't think many people have seen this. But essentially, every island in the ocean has this thing called the wall, where it goes from like a shelf where the coral reef is, it drops, and that drops like 6,000 feet. So you can just
I
essentially
forgot.
look right out over the void. Is kind of just like what we nicknamed, like kind of call it when we're talking about like just like the open ocean or the void. And
I
sometimes you'll
completely
see like
forgot.
rays and stuff floating out there, and it's so cool to see these big creatures just like passing by out there.
Hold on, I know this is kind of off topic, but I completely forgot that Alex Mobs was a 1.19 competitive. So if you watched the stream earlier in the week, not talking to you, Archer, specifically, but if you watched the stream earlier this week, I did say I was putting together a sort of 1.19 or 1.12 styled mod pack and putting it on a server. And I totally forgot that Alex's Mobs was actually updated to 1.19. Let's see. Yeah, it was yeah, there's a manta like thing. It's called a specter. It floats out in the void. I'm looking at a picture right now.
Yeah, it would just be so cool to have something like that, like some huge creature, like bigger than anything in the game, like bigger than the Ender Dragon, like a whale type thing, like like 50 blocks long or something. Maybe okay, maybe not 50, but like 10 or 20 at least. It would just be out there, and I think that would just be so cool to look out and see. I really wouldn't want it to like attack or even drop anything useful. I kind of just think it would be a good ambient thing. Ambience can really be everything.
This is what I'm talking about, chat.
I definitely think that. I guess see now. Well, that's really cool.
This thing right here. That's called the specter.
That's neat.
That's what I'm pretty sure that's what I was thinking of.
That's cool.
Then there's this one. That's the boss.
The void worm.
Yeah, the void worm.
What a creative name, though.
Yeah.
I bet that took a team to think up.
Well, with how many mobs are in this, I'm not really surprised. There's things
I feel like if it's a boss, they should think of something more creative.
There's like rhinoceroses, sugar gliders, scallywags.
Names for those.
Scallywags that
those are real animals.
Scallywags that like drowned can ride.
That's cool.
They've really done a lot of stuff with the bears. You can like tame them and ride them into battle or whatever. They have bald eagles? What? Oh, I'm for sure adding this now.
my gosh, he
There's-
got a salmon.
There's frill sharks. Catch a lot whales.
Oh yeah, you know what I really wish they'd do is deepen the oceans in Minecraft. Like, take the oceans down like another like 30, 40 blocks. Then it would make it so much cooler. Down
Like
there, it goes even
trenches.
deeper.
Like ocean trenches.
Yeah. I wasn't even talking about trenches because we already have like ravines and stuff to kind of pose as trenches.
But
Just like
they're
the
like just like
well,
ravines.
there's like shallow
though.
ocean and deep ocean.
Like make it so that way there's like ultra deep oceans.
Like maybe some that go all the way down to like bedrock and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it would be cool if there was like you know how they have shallow and deep right now.
Mm-hmm.
If shallow was a little deeper, like 5 blocks or 10 blocks, and then they took the deep and brought it down like 40. Because that's kind of how it is in the real world. Like you go out and it just drops so fast.
Oh yeah, for sure. We also need something that's writable in the end.
Yeah.
That isn't elytras. Because getting around the end without an elytra
Wait, is that a tardigrade?
sucks. It's an endergrade.
Wait, is that? That's great.
It's an
I'm
endergrade.
glad they added tardigrades. I have a
looks
huge
awesome.
plush tardigrade over in the corner. He's good.
Yeah, endergrades. It looks awesome. There's like a
I love
few
him.
end mobs.
Tardigrades are like they should if they add any type of tardigrade thing, they gotta have that thing's health be through the roof.
Oh yeah,
Get
for
like
sure.
immune to fire, immune to void damage, immune to like everything.
Yep.
That's just what they do.
You can write it with it's a neutral mob. You can write it using chorus fruit.
Like a chorus fruit on a stick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then where's another one? There's a lot of real life mobs like raccoons, moose, meese,
Meese.
meese.
See,
And
like
there's like
that's the same thing with like an ox. Because like an ox, when you have multiple ox, it's oxen. So by that
Yep.
logic, multiple box should be boxen.
yep. Chat. The
Which
show
I
has already been
definitely
said
did
by
not
somebody,
steal.
so we're just repeating it.
I
Anyways,
definitely didn't steal that from Jim Gaffigan. I totally didn't steal that joke. I don't know why you would. Be
it's not
accusing
even
me
a
of,
joke
of
from him.
stealing Jim Gaffigan's joke.
Not even a joke from him.
I mean, that's the only place I've heard it. So
It was a joke by a dude named Brian Regan. He said it like years ago.
yeah, so did Jim Gaffigan.
Bald eagle got the fish. He got the salmon. Look at this guy.
Not my boy, the salmon.
Look at this guy. I think Archer would love this mod because there's like hammerhead sharks and like I catch a lot. Frilled shark.
I love a good fish.
There's an orca. If you had access to Java, oh man, you would have a lot of fun with this. Hey, look, flying fish.
Actually, technically had a Java account and I lost the password. So
Well, if you know
I
the
own
email, you could just
Minecraft
like
on a different computer.
if you know the email, you could just like recover the
They
password. and
don't.
stuff.
That's the issue.
Oh, great, perfect.
Yeah, no, I've fully lost that account. It's been lost for years.
Good thing I didn't. At least I remember. At least I remember the stuff for it. Hey, look, anaconda. There's anacondas, rattlesnakes. Fun. It's a fun mod. Then there's like Easter eggs and stuff to it. But yeah, I love it. We gotta get that off now. Blah. Anyways, chat. That's fun.
Okay, so what do you think 1.20 is going to be? Like, what do you think the name's going to be?
I have like stuck to this for so long, and I'm not quitting now. I like the idea of adding the mobs from Minecraft Earth, like all of the variations of the cows, pigs, the sheep.
What about the ones from dungeons, like the Isolager and like stuff like that?
Well, like
Chanted.
obviously, obviously they might add isologers.
I mean,
Like
Isolager's technically in the planned list, so
yes, but what I'm saying is like take a whole year off from releasing content and just add all the stuff they were going to add initially. Like all the stuff that was planned for the biome votes, all of the mobs that are missing in the mob votes.
well, not like a year off, but just like a year just dedicated to that.
Well,
That would kind of put them in a bad position if they did
this
that
is
this year, though.
1.20. The last time we got a increase for the first digit was from 1.10. They really need
That's
to
why I
go
think it's gonna
all
be
out
something
for this.
huge.
Yeah, it has to be
I
something
think it's gonna be
huge.
called the Ender update. I don't think they'd call it just the End update because that's gonna send the wrong messages. Because like as someone who does like market, like enjoys like marketing and stuff like that, naming an update the End update is gonna send the wrong message. So I honestly think 1.20 is gonna be the Ender update.
But I
Just
mean,
cause
a part of me is like the end is like it's like the only part of the game that hasn't been updated beyond a few mobs, a new structure, and that's really it.
exactly. That's what I think it's gonna be next.
But if they do decide to do it, a part of me feels like it's just gonna be uh it's gonna be like it sounds like it's gonna be underwhelming if it is an ender update.
I don't think so. I feel like whatever Minecraft does, I'm gonna be happy with it really, unless they add more phantoms, then I'm gonna be annoyed. But
Yeah,
I have full
like
faith in Mojang that whatever they make, I'm gonna be happy with, unless it's phantoms, and that's the only update to Minecraft I have ever been unhappy with is
like
phantoms.
a part of me would be underwhelmed with an ender update because like they could update the end but like add other things as well.
I kind of
And
don't
like
think so. Like, I feel like if they do the end, they should really do it justice. Like, I think they should pull like another update where they do like a full rework. Like, they really sit down and go for it. I think they should focus all their attention for like a year on end update, just end update, just to make sure it's perfect.
like I don't want them to end up like going down the path of Assassin's Creed where at one point it was just year after year they release a game and like each time it was just so underwhelming. I feel like they should
I mean,
take
I've never been underwhelmed by a Minecraft update ever. So
there there have been a few updates where I'm just like this is actually like there've been updates to the start of the game and the end of the game, but nothing in the middle.
what do you mean?
Like we
Intro
need
phase?
something that could prolong the middle. Like seriously, people have like completed the game in like maybe under an hour,
Speed running.
maybe.
Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to stop go from complete. I think that would actually make me mad if you made it so you were forced to take longer. But I do think if they added more progression options, that would be cool. Because then you could have the option to kind of drag it out a little bit more
But like
if
what
you want to see
sucks
more stuff.
is that somebody could just hop into a world and immediately find the stronghold and just immediately kill the dragon within an hour.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of I actually kind
And
of like killing the
and
dragon early because for me that's the start of the and
to
killing the
be
dragon
fair,
for me is start game.
most speedrunners obviously they're gonna just like most of them play Java. Let's be honest here. They could like move back to 1.19 or 1.18 and just pretty much say, yeah, we're just gonna speed run this and call it a good call it good. If they ever do decide to do anything with a middle, but like for like
Yeah, but
people
like
who
I don't
like
think making speedruns longer is gonna go over well because I know people were actually complaining that it made speedruns longer with the new Nether update. So I honestly think just updating whatever would probably be good
Okay, but
instead of trying to like focus on
here's the
prolonging it.
thing about that. They are wrong. It's actually made it a lot easier to like get ender pearls because I'm pretty sure before the Nether update, you had to find Enderman for you to even get ender pearls. And there was even a chance where they couldn't even drop it.
I'll look up speedrun.com and we'll see
And all you have to
if
do
you're right.
is just clump some piglins together and just throw a bunch of gold at them, and they'll give
find
you
out.
ender pearls at some point.
I'm gonna look at the 1.16 speedrun records and then the 1.15 speedrun records, and we'll see if it's longer or shorter.
But like what I'm saying is that people who complain about that haven't really played before.
You trying to say that the top speedrunners have not played that?
No, I'm pretty sure they have. But what I'm saying is that's how it became faster. All you had to do was
1.16 plus is 9 minutes 12 seconds, and previous is it's loading. Give me a sec. Why is it not loading? Oh, actually, it is faster now. I actually have upped it. You're actually right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last record was actually 4 weeks ago. I can admit, yeah, you were actually right there.
It, yes. Don't question me. Unless you know for a fact, don't question me. I've been playing Minecraft quite a long time.
I've heard people complaining about it, like when that update came out, though.
And that's why I think they're idiots. Because it's now made it easier for us to get ender pearls. Because before, you had to like find an enderman and you had to kill it in order for you to get an ender pearl. And even then, there's a more likely chance they won't drop it.
Honestly like killing the ender dragon really fast, because like for me, my like main part of the game doesn't start until I get elytra. Like that's just how I play. Like elytra is just such like a part of life for how I do things that like if there's a world where it's like you can't go to the end very fast, I just get like bored. It's like, well, I can't do anything cool until I get that.
But like that's
Everything I do is building.
And I can't really disagree with you on that because that's how a lot of people in the YouTube community have portrayed playing Minecraft as, i.e., Hermitcraft. Not saying that's a bad thing, but just
I think it's just
whatever.
Like my play style definitely leans toward that builder style, and Hermitcraft definitely has the other builder style people. Definitely a build focused server.
But like what I'm saying is that if they're really gonna upgrade, if they're really gonna update the game, they should at least like prolong the middle part, because all the speedrunners I know for a fact they're just gonna stick with 1.19 or 1.18. I know that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but I feel like we should do something that makes everybody happy, because like that's something that they apparently really were trying to do with some previous updates. Like they showed that they had like graphs and stuff of like a bunch of play styles and what features would like make those people happier. And I honestly think just giving only one group of people like a cool thing would honestly kill the game really fast. You alienate that one group, they leave. Next update, you do it again. It's just gonna keep like removing those groups, and like you need that to keep a good community. I think Minecraft actually has a really good balance right now.
But like for me,
builder,
for me, who's been
everyone.
playing for a while, it seems like Minecraft has just become, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're like playing for like a long time on a map um that isn't like being forced to defeat the Ender Dragon, it just becomes boring.
I'm more in the school of thought of like if people force you not to destroy the Ender Dragon fast, that's what kills it for me. It's like the complete opposite. I remember like I- one thing is I have such good memories of like every single update when it came out. I mean, like I think one of my earliest Minecraft memories was like I've been playing since pre-village. So like when villages were added, I remember I spent like 3 hours straight just like walking trying to find one. It took me seriously so long to actually find a village. But it was just like such a little thing of like finding a village, which is now like I see it and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna get the hay bales and like I'm out of there in like 30 seconds.
I
There's
was
just
I
like that
was
cool thing. Like
I
I
was
have such good
playing
memories.
pre-Infinite Worlds on console edition. And I
Same.
think before that it was mostly on pre-Infinite on mobile. I've been
Yeah,
playing for quite a while.
I've always played mobile and honestly, I used touch controls for a really long time. Like I was so good with touch controls, I could take off from like a flat surface with elytra like reliably with touch controls, which is so hard with touch controls. Like you would
After
not believe that. It's tough. I don't think I can do it anymore. One minute, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go see if I can take off from a flat surface with touch controls. I just need to know
but
if I can still
but
do it.
after my mother got me and my brother a 360 console, I pretty much just stopped playing Minecraft on the phone altogether. And I've pretty much gotten used to using controller. So things like, keyboard and mouse on Java or even Windows Edition, I'm just kind of like, ow, my fingies, they hurt after like 10 minutes.
I'm
But then
definitely
after
like
that, I get used to it.
full. Yeah, I can do touch controls still. I just don't like it as much because like I feel like every mode has its strengths except touch. Touch is just like it's good because like you can it's really accessible and a lot of people can play it, but like as an actual like control scheme, it just doesn't have the strength that uh like keyboard and mouse and controller do. Because
Mm-hmm.
controller is so good for building. 'Cause there's that hold down where you can just hold down and place a bunch of blocks in a line instead of having to click a bunch of times. And like everything's just super easy to build with like controller. And then PvP on the other hand is really good with keyboard and mouse,
Yep.
which like those two have such good strengths. I really wish there was a better way for touch controls to work, but there just isn't. Like, and I do have like very I bittersweet memories with touch controls because it's the first mode I ever played on, but
I mean, it's been so long since I played with touch controls that I've just like completely forgotten how to mess around with them.
I've
It's
actually
either
been playing with touch controls today because I just didn't feel like getting out my controller.
For me, it's either or controller, mouse and keyboard, or just don't bother.
One thing you can do with touch controls is I can look like this way and I can open the ender chest. Wait, why is it not letting me? No, did they fix it so you can't pick it out of the? No, it's because I was hitting the jump button. It's so hard to see where you're clicking on this on like with the or the where the buttons are with the dark mode. I honestly do not like dark mode like controls in Minecraft. It's just harder to see. I feel like all the textures in Minecraft are very like made to go over the white background. So I feel like changing it to dark makes everything blend in too much.
But yeah, back to 1.20. Uh, either yeah, I'm either on the fence of the Ender update because it's literally just we're probably gonna it just adding stuff to the end is gonna be either a very good thing or a very bad thing depending on how they put it together.
See, there's like see, I think it's gonna be an end update, but the thing I want more than end update, because like end update would be awesome. Not gonna lie. But I feel like a structure update would be better. Just to add like
Yes.
random little ruins around and then update every structure we already have just to be a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Like just giving more depth to everything I feel like would be a pretty cool one. Like call it like the ruins update or like relics update or something like that. Add archaeology along with it.
Yeah.
'Cause then that would be like a perfect place to put that in. Like imagine like the ruins update or the relics update. Like that would just be such a cool
Yeah,
idea.
like make it like it's an actual like a dungeon and not just oh hey, there's this thing, it's got items in it. Haha.
Yeah. I feel like for any good items, like I feel like temples and stuff especially should actually like be dungeons. But then add also just surface level structures that are just like a broken down wall and like or like a bunch of concentric like squares of like broken walls in the middle of a field. So you feel like as you travel through there like something used to be there. Like maybe you
Yeah.
have the inspiration to rebuild it or stuff like that. Like maybe give a push to actually like rebuild stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool idea.
Yeah,
Or
cuz
like
the only
go to those places and then like dig them up and try and like dig for things.
yeah,
That would be
try to
cool.
find loot and stuff for
Yeah.
them.
I was thinking more like archaeology, like using the archaeology system, that kind of stuff. I think would be really cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cuz they did show in the stuff for archaeology that you could use like a brush or whatever and clear away some gravel and there's like oh hey there's this piece of emerald in there or oh
Yeah.
there's a you know a gold bar or something.
I do think they need to add more stuff than just the vases, though. Because I think like the pottery is cool, but I think it would be cooler if there was other things. Like maybe weapon fragments, like there'd be unique weapons you could only get from archaeology, but you'd have to find like this
Oh,
sword's
that's
hilt,
another thing
this
that's another thing
sword's
I so
handle,
hope
stuff
they
like
should
that.
add. They need to add more diversity in the weapons.
Oh, definitely. Because honestly, I like the Java combat idea. Because like I've used packs that can make it happen on here, and then
I would
also I played Java for a tiny bit, and then I liked it on there. It's
I
honestly
totally
Java combat's better. Like
I
that's undisputable.
I totally love the idea of not only adding more diversity for weapons, but also adding new levels for weapons. So, like
Yeah,
for instance, instead of having it being wood, stone, iron, gold question mark,
I
iron,
kind of think gold is like one of those side branches. Like you
gold
can kind of branch
is
off and have gold be its own thing.
gold. It has the strength of diamond and netherite, but it has much weaker durability than wood.
I kind of think that like
You see
leather
it.
is
You see it in the pickaxes. Like they have
yeah.
the strength of like in between diamond and I think it's like somewhere between iron and netherite, but they're like but like the durability is so low that like you can't like reach the potential of the aforementioned diamond to netherite.
Honestly, the one thing I've wanted in Minecraft for a long time is not like because we I feel like everyone would agree it's a pretty linear path to go from like your first pickaxe to another right one.
Yeah.
I'd love to see like those branches like diamond, let's say now it has an end counterpart made with something from the end that maybe like gives you potion resistance or just like magic resistance in general. Like sharpness wouldn't be as effective and stuff like that. And like maybe there's a branch off gold. Like gold could be its own thing and have like a more unique gold set that you could get with like piglin bartering. You could get pieces that you can add to gold to make that stronger.
Hmm.
And just kind of like more branches that like have like longer tech trees. Like you'd see like 5 repetitions before actually getting to like a final product. Lots of branches. Like maybe there'd be like 10 sets of armor at the end. They're all different. They all have their own effects and they're all equal, like there would like these 10 would be on the same level. It would be personal preference which one you wear. I think would be so cool.
A part of
I
me
think what
also wants more weapon diversity and not just like
yeah.
the levels. like more diversity, like spears or
Oh, definitely. I'd love to see
broadswords.
that. I'd
Like
love
I
to see
have,
them just take the Trident code, copy it to a bunch of spears, and then just make them craftable, but with like slightly different mechanics and like a little bit weaker. I think that would
yeah,
be so simple to add.
yeah,
Like, just have like a weapon that maybe does less damage than a sword, but you can throw it.
yeah,
And then like obviously you could put loyalty and piercing on it, just like any normal thing.
yeah. Just have like loyalty and piercing, and then it comes back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
I
love
mean,
it.
you probably I think um you could put channeling on that too. I don't think impaling would be as good because impaling's for underwater stuff. Because like what impaling does is it hurts underwater creatures or any creature that is currently in water. So I think like that and Riptide should stick just to the trident. But some
Yeah.
of the other enchantments I feel like could go for like any spear weapon. Maybe even like a weapon that does extra damage on mounted enemies and then adds some mounted enemies. Like you'd occasionally see like illagers on horses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like a oh, what's the halberd? I want to say it's like a halberd. That's the one that's meant for keeping people off horses.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, what's the anti-horse weapon? It's not. I don't think it's halberd. I mean, the
Lance.
cavalry. No, that's when you're on a horse. I'm talking of like when you're an infantry soldier on the ground and you have to get someone off a horse. And oh no, let me just look up anti-cavalry spear.
I'm gonna be honest. I just totally want katanas in the game.
Katanas would be pretty cool.
Have odachis and tantos. Oh, so great. I'd love it.
Oh, wait, this is what. Wait, what is this?
I also think it'd be hilarious if they had like staffs and stuff in game where they're not throwable, but they only do like blunt damage, which would also coincide with having maces and stuff.
Yeah, I
Have it
feel like
have it be where
maces.
there's like a wide variety of ways on building your build for Minecraft. So like if you
One
want to
thing.
full on do like a shield and just like have something that does blunt damage instead of you know like blade damage, you could do that.
Yeah, that would honestly be so cool. And then also, here's one thing that like I've kind of thought out beforehand as a concept. But let's say you have like a morning star, right? And
Yeah.
each continuous attack would do more damage, but as you're so essentially you could swing it, and then you can build up that momentum, and then each continuous attack would hurt. Like so, every attack that you don't hit someone with would be a little bit more momentum. So you would actually want to like charge it up and then swing it at someone for extra damage. And
I
then
think
also you'd be slower while swinging it.
with a mace, have it be like where you hit it once and like health goes down like once every like 2 seconds. Where it's essentially it functions like bleed damage.
Or like have a weapon that like breaks your opponent's legs, like it deals slowness once you hit them. Like it's a very
Yeah.
slow weapon and you hit them hard and then they're weakened
Yeah,
and
blunt
slowed for a
damage.
sec.
That's what I mean.
That would be cool.
You hit him in a certain area and it like cripples that part.
Yeah.
It would
Like
also
if you hit him like anywhere in the chest or arms, it would do weakness, and if you hit him in the legs, it does slowness. That would be
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Even with arrows doing that would be kind of cool to take like your weapon out of commission for a bit.
They
Imagine
could
how much like
also
strategy that would add to PvP. It would make
they
PvP so deep. And
Oh
I'd love
yeah.
that.
And then they could like also like retool the armor. So that way it's like you could have like an iron armor on your like left arm and then like your right is like
Yeah,
leather.
add gauntlets and stuff. Oh yeah, one thing
Yeah.
I've wanted for a long time is cosmetics to Minecraft. Maybe not covering up your armor because that might be a little cheaty in PvP situations. Like not fully covering it, but like a chests thing so you could put like maybe even chainmail you could put in either cosmetic or normal and it would you could just like wear it over your armor just to
A
look
part
cool
of me
or like amulets
wants
and stuff just to
a
look
part
nice.
of me wants like chainmail to be like it's like required if you do anything above uh leather armor.
I honestly think chainmail should be an add-on, but
Yeah.
only for some armors. So
Mhm.
like maybe chainmail you could only add to iron, and that would be its own thing, and then that would start one of those new tech tree branches
Oh yeah.
with like so you could go to that more like Templar looking like the T-shaped helmet like my skin actually has, but
Yeah.
like that kind of vibe, like that tank armor.
Yeah.
But obviously, like then it wouldn't be that like maybe the top armor in that one would be super heavy, like 2 armor bars worth, like
Oh
full
yeah.
bars, and then like but you'd be slower when you're wearing it. Maybe you couldn't fly with elytra if you're wearing pieces of that armor, so you can only wear two if you're gonna fly with elytra. Stuff like that would just make
Mhm.
that so unique. And like those little things that like interact with other pieces, I think would be so cool.
Oh yeah.
Maybe even set bonuses, I think would be a pretty neat thing to add.
And then like there's also if you don't have chainmail armor on, if you don't have chainmail, you're like significantly faster, but not faster if you have like leather armor or something.
Oh, I just had an idea. So, instead of having chainmail be a main armor, have a second set of armor where essentially there'd be other things you could wear, like you could wear chainmail in those slots, you could wear amulets that had different effects, you could have like
Yeah.
crowns that had different effects,
Yeah.
like some kind of leg thing, I'm not really sure. Some kind of like lots of different jewelry types, different stuff like that. Maybe even like
Yeah.
the piglin arm guard could be one of them for the chest, and that would
Mhm.
like when you haven't attacked for a few seconds, it'll give you resistance or something like that, and that would be like the arm guard's effect. Stuff like that,
And
I think would be so
and
cool
I
having
know
a
this
second
is way
set.
far. I know this is way far fetched, but as somebody who has played a lot of twin blade builds and like MMOs, dual wielding.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would love dual wielding, not just like oh shield and sword. I'm talking like sword and axe or
Or shield
uh
and shield if you want to be that kind of person.
yeah, because there are builds
If you
like
want
that
to be
and
that guy.
there are builds like that in AC Valhalla where you could just like have two shields and just plow
Actually,
through like a line of
you
enemies.
can actually double wield shields right now. I've done it, and it's so stupid because no one can ever get through.
Yeah, it looks so. It's kind of
It
dumb.
it looks stupid. You look like a TIE fighter. One moment, let me put on double shields. Let me become TIE
just
fighter.
just to prove a point, you're gonna put on two shields. TIE fighter.
I have become the TIE fighter.
He has become TIE fighter. Ah.
What in the world is on my wait? Oh, I forgot there was a weird elytra texture.
Oh,
I was
different
so
shields.
confused for a moment. Yeah,
I
different
would
shields.
totally love different shields.
Like a spike shield that
Yeah,
does
like
damage.
yeah,
Okay,
and then
so
have like a circular shield that's like that has less durability, but you like put it up a little bit faster.
there's an idea for something that I actually have a pack made to demonstrate, and I haven't put a video on it yet. So this is spoilers for a YouTube video I'm already planning on making.
It's okay. Nobody
But
watches this stuff
it,
anyways. It's okay.
an enchantment for shields called reflection. And essentially like shields would then in both versions work like they do on Java. But
Oh,
then you know how you bounce people back with bedrock? That's
mm-hmm.
what reflection would do.
I
So
would.
essentially you could
I
yeet
I was
people back
reminded
with
of
reflection.
this skill you can get in Assassin's Creed Origins, to where if you have a shield, if you use a shield, and like an arrow gets shot at it, you're able to take the arrows and put them back into your inventory.
Oh
That would
yeah,
be a neat,
there's like
that
a
would be a
similar thing to
neat
that in
enchantment.
dungeons.
That'd be a
And
neat enchantment.
they could literally take the thing from dungeons and then just have that be what the enchantment for this one's called.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Honestly, I'd love if they just took the enchantments from dungeons and
Mojang,
made them into the
give
main
us
game.
a big
I
ass
think that'd be so
combat
cool.
update. If you're
Yeah.
if you're
I
gonna
mean,
spend a
Jeb's been working
year,
on it for years. Have you
if
seen
you're gonna
Chopping?
if you're gonna spend a year, give us a combat update.
So, have you seen the videos of Jeb testing out? Because apparently it was like Jeb's pet project for a while to be working on a combat update,
I
like a better
haven't
one.
seen it.
Okay, so there's a few features that I feel like I should talk about. Um, Giving crossbows an advantage over normal bows in one specific way. Okay, if you were gonna wait for someone to pop out of an area to shoot them, what would happen if you had a crossbow, right? You could just like shoot them the moment they came out, pull the trigger. What happens if you have a bow drawn, pointed at that location, waiting for them to pop out?
You have to
Your
be.
arm's
You
gonna
have to.
get your arm's gonna get real tired.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the features in that. Like your bow starts to shake after a few seconds,
Oh
and then
damn.
your aim like will go down. It will get more like the random chance will get higher. It's a really cool feature.
More
Like it's an
bows.
incentive not to draw your bow.
Give us like hunter bows and like long bows. Keep
Yeah.
the normal bow the way it is, but just
I
add
don't think
like
they're
2
gonna
or 3 more
show.
bows.
Yeah, I don't think in the stuff Jeb's put out, I don't think he's gonna show any new weapons. But so you know how like some enemies will take down your shield?
Yeah.
Like Piglin Brutes in this version will take down your shield, and then in other versions like axes will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Having an enchantment that makes it down for longer, which is called chopping,
Oh,
which is an actual thing that Jeb has worked on and shown. That's a thing,
I feel
which
like
I've been super
chopping.
excited for.
I feel like if you're thinking of chopping, it sounds like you're gonna do like significantly more damage against wood and wood items, like like like
It would be
decreasing
cool
the
if it
durability of
did
like
more durability.
like doing a lot more damage to a shield or something like that.
Yeah, I'd love to see an armor breaking weapon. Like, I'm not 100% sure which weapons in real life break armor specifically well, good enough to, like, warrant that. Like, it would be cool
Hmm.
if there was a weapon that they added that when you hit someone, it does, like, triple what it would against a normal piece of armor. Like, if someone's
Mm-hmm.
wearing netherite, that's, like, the ultimate counter, because you can just go, like, hit them with that and try and break their armor away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should be a thing that mobs have, though. That's kind of one thing I think, because that would be really annoying if there were mobs that could break your armor really fast.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually have a mob that's pretty rare, and then you could tip arrows with like maybe like a purple slime that would be like the corrosive slime that you'd find like deep in the like deep caves. And then
Or
like you could kill it, take
have
corrosive
like
slime
different
balls, throw them on
slimes that do
arrows
like
and
different
stuff.
effects. Have
And then
like
you
different
could bring
slimes that
that
do.
and tip arrows.
I would totally
Or
love
tip
slimes that
swords
do.
even.
I would adding like potions to like swords and stuff.
I
Again,
honestly think it would be cooler if you added like slime to swords. So like you have corrosive slime, flaming slime, or yeah, actually magma cream. Add magma cream or something like that, or like
incendiary.
just stuff like that would be really cool. Yeah, some incendiary thing. Maybe
Again,
something
tack it
that
on
like
to
can
my
blind your
idea.
enemies or poison them.
Again,
But yeah,
tack it
there's
on to
just
my
so much
idea.
like there's so much combat stuff that I think would be so cool. Well, honestly, this update I'm almost sure is gonna be Ender update or combat update. Like I feel like it's not gonna be anything like out of the blue. Like the wild update was like a really quite the rug pull. Like I don't think anyone expected it,
I think
but
the wild
I
update.
think this update's gonna be.
I'm a part of the general consensus that the wild update is literally just Caves and Cliffs Part 3. It literally
I
has
would agree with that.
it literally has updates that were planned like 2 updates ago.
No, I would agree with that being a kind of the Caves and Cliffs Part 3. I do think that this update is
I
gonna be a predictable one. I
I'm
just get the
also
feeling it's gonna be pretty
I'm also in the group that is just like, yeah, the world gen update was like so freaking big and so ambitious that like I'm not surprised they said, "Oh yeah, we're just going to release, you know, all the stuff that was planned for 1.17 that isn't terrain generation and just throw it in there."
To be honest, I actually think the wild update being a bit smaller and just wrapping up some of that stuff might actually be trying to absorb some of that like when you go into a big update and you want it to be big for your game. But if you have a big update immediately before that, it's gonna lessen the impact.
Yeah.
I think doing a little bit smaller for the wild update gives their developers a time to rest because
Mhm.
everyone needs it. Like if you're working so hard, and honestly, those people really do. Like they're working hard on those updates, and they're doing a great job.
And that's why I
But
think they should take
you
a
gotta take
year
that
off.
time off. Yeah, I think honestly a little bit the wild update has been. I mean, obviously the warden coding team. Oh, I don't envy them. They've probably been working around the clock. I feel like just overall there hasn't been as many things to do. And I think that also might be a little bit that they just kind of wanted to have a little bit of a lull. So then they when they hit back with whatever's next, it's going to be even crazier. Maybe not as crazy
Mm-hmm.
as like the Caves and Cliffs update,
Yep.
but something big. Because like if you went big and then big again, it's not going to be as hype because people are going to be used to it. If you have that lull where you kind of lose relevance a little bit and then go back to it, that's almost better than not losing that little bit of relevance in that lull,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of a weird thing to say. Like losing a little bit of relevance for a bit can actually be real good. But I honestly think that even if it wasn't planned, who knows? I mean, companies do stuff like that. I don't know if this was a planned thing, but either way, I do think it's going to work in their favor a huge amount. So I think it'll work really well.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Part of me, I, I'm just like, I just like just the wild idea of just like having different types of weapons that like only do specific
I gotta
types of
send you a
damage.
pack after this. Can I send you
I
a pack after this that adds more weapons?
I hope it works
Oh, it does. I've been using it for that modded series I did a few episodes on. It's great.
because I tried finding
I
one and it didn't work.
a moment.
Found it off of
Here.
MCPE, so naturally it fucking sucks.
Yeah, most
It-
of the stuff on there does, but there's
I,
occasionally a
I hate
glitch
to
in.
admit it,
Let me
but
find
anybody
it.
who gets stuff from MCPE, I feel sorry for you because there's a lot of
I'm
stuff
not
that I'm
too
just
sure
like,
if
that's
that's how it
definitely a
goes.
scam.
Oh yeah,
Did I
100%.
just
It is a
install
sketchy
malware?
software.
Did I just?
Oh yeah. By the way, I just sent you some malware.
Oh, great, perfect. Thank you.
Here you go. There's your daily dose of
Trojan
malware.
horse. No, it's that one. It's the same
It works.
one.
It
Damn.
works. Dude, it
No,
literally works for me. It works so well for me.
it's the
Okay, it's actually
same one.
awesome.
It's the same
You're just doing
one.
it wrong. Just do it better.
Sure, I
Experimental
guess.
features. Did you turn on all the experimental features? I just turn on all of them just to be safe every time.
Just turn them all on just in case.
Yeah, that's what I do. That pack honestly great. I've only tested so many weapons because it adds so many, but like all of the ones I've tested are really cool. There's honestly one that does like that Morning Star idea, something similar to that. I believe it's a mace. That once you hit someone with it, gives you slowness but strength. So if you
Hmm.
can keep that chain up, you can have strength for a lot of hits. It's really cool. Some big swords that do a ton of damage but like slow you down when you walk. It's a really cool system.
Yeah, I want that in the base game though.
Well, you
I
can just
totally
add
just
it.
want to run around and like do a full on Spartan build where I just have like this tiny ass shield and like this giant, spear.
Let me get you the more shields pack real quick.
The more shields.
I don't remember what it's called, but let me find it. Shields. There we go.
This is probably
I
an
have all
idea
the
for
packs
me.
you possibly want.
This is probably an idea for me, but I don't want to. I don't want to start any sort of new series until I've completed everything that I said I was going to complete in the past year or so. Because I'm spending the rest of the year catching up on stuff, so that way I can waltz into my third year of streaming, fresh, clean slate. You know, not having to worry about, oh hey, I need to complete this, blah blah blah.
It is kind of crazy to be on year 2 of streaming. I will say I do get very jealous of the people who have like a thousand followers and they've been doing it for like a year. I get so jealous of those people.
It, I really shouldn't be jealous, but at the same time,
It's just natural.
I just am.
Yeah, I get it. I am. It's the
But I
thing
mean,
is
at the
you
same
should
time,
not
it's my
done it.
own fault. At the same time, it's my own fault. because I'm like an
I
on and
can't
off
say that
streamer.
my lack of followers is my own fault because I put heart and soul into every single stream I do. A lot of them. I do my absolute best on every stream. So
Well,
I don't know.
as my scrim said like 2 years ago, you could like put in the hours, you could like grind your way up to like get
Yeah.
yourself to where editing is good, but it's always that chance of luck for you to actually
Yeah,
make
luck
it.
is the most important thing. The real thing I feel like with Twitch is just do as good as you can for as long as you can, and if you're there long enough, eventually you'll get lucky.
Yeah.
There's always like that tiny chance you get lucky every day. So if you do it for long enough, eventually you'll get lucky. Unless you're
Mhm.
just the most unlucky person in the world. And that's kind of my strategy. One
Mhm.
day I'll get lucky and it'll happen, but I'm going to still enjoy it until then.
And also, it's a double-edged sword because everybody has said this, but eventually stuff like Twitch and YouTube is eventually just going to fade into obscurity because it's going to have competition eventually. Like everybody who is even popular knows that their career could just end like that.
Yeah. One thing I've been really prepping for is I've noticed every time there's some big Minecraft thing, a new wave of influencers pop up, right? The last wave has been like the Dream SMP people a lot, those kinds.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like those guys are starting their fade out. And it's getting to the point where we
We're
might both
we're
get that new
definitely
new.
seeing a second descent of Minecraft's
Yeah.
popularity. I know I was
Means
around
if
when
there
it
is an
started
end update,
descending.
when that end update comes out, I am gonna start doing videos on every snapshot that comes, like any announcement I can get, because I'm gonna try and ride that upper wave and just see if I can get anything out of
Exuma
it.
Void's gonna beat you for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. When
just
people
just
see
saying
a
that right
video
now.
covering the new features, they usually click on it,
Yeah, but like
which is I'm gonna do my best
th-
to just cover
this is
anything
what
I
I've
can get
noticed
from that.
about Minecraft on YouTube. If you weren't there in the beginning and you're constantly playing Minecraft, you're just gonna fade into obscurity. And all the recent people who have been playing Minecraft, they've been around for like maybe a few years and they're just now gaining their popularity because they're playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I
But
feel like
then there's
becoming a
another
YouTube, like a
side.
full YouTuber, is
There's
that
like
like
there's like there's like at least four sides to this cube or whatever. So there's people who have been playing for a while, they stop and they lose their relevancy. There's people who have recently been playing and they've gained relevancy. Then there's people who have been playing since the very beginning and they've just now gained their relevancy. And then there's people who have never gained their relevancy at all.
a
And they're
that's us.
still at the bottom.
Yeah, that's us.
But like
Bottom gang.
I can't categorize myself in any of them because
No, we're definitely irrelevant. Don't
yeah,
even try. We are both irrelevant.
but like I can't
We have
even
never
categorize
gained
myself in any of
relevancy.
them. I just
No,
can't.
the irrelevant category. Where we
But no,
are.
like there's people who have been doing it for like the very beginning and they're still not relevant.
I actually made some content a long time ago.
We have just
A lot of it's
barely
deleted now because I
we've
used a
just
different name
barely
and all. So.
started. We've just barely
I mean,
started.
not me. I've actually did stuff for a long time before, and then I deleted it all and started fresh. So I've actually been going for a while.
But
Just
are
that
people
stuff
gonna
never
find
took
it?
off.
But are
No, I
people gonna
deleted it
find it
because
though?
I deleted it because like there was a couple name leaks and stuff like that, and I just couldn't.
That's the thing about you. That's the thing about the internet. Unless you're popular enough for people to remember it, you're not. They're not gonna. They're not gonna find it.
Yeah, that's my. I don't want them to go find that. It's gone. I've erased it, and I don't
So
think it's
then,
important enough
so
to be
then,
on
other
any
words,
time
people are
machine
going to
site or
see it.
anything like that.
So then, in other words, people are going to see it as you've recently started, and you're still irrelevant.
Still.
And this is why I say
I
it's
do-
like
I
a
do-
cube. And like you're like a fifth one, and I'm like the sixth one, where I've literally done no content, but I've had my channels for years, but it's like I'm only recently now uploading content. Hello.
Oh, sorry, I just don't want to interrupt.
But like
um,
what I'm saying is that me knowing how YouTube has uh fluctuated in terms of Minecraft is kind of it's kind of fascinating seeing it go from really big to like the only people that play this are like family friendly content people, and the only people that watch it are kids. To like
yeah,
anybody
kids are
can
the
watch it.
Easy views.
Anybody
Might
can
actually start
watch it.
making my videos angled at kids. I might actually start doing that just because I know kids are easy views.
Uh,
I'm tempted. It's like selling your soul, though. It's like you get the bonus views, but you have to
I mean, as
stop
long
for
as you're
those
not
kids.
doing anything like relatively inappropriate that like kids are
But,
gonna
like,
pick up
when you
on.
can mark stuff to go on YouTube Kids.
Yeah.
That's might be what I might try. Get those
Just
children views.
just keep in mind you're not getting any comments on any of that content.
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it.
Like
I've thought through the pros and cons, and you see
my
where I
big
am, that's why I
focus
haven't done it.
from well before I was even thinking about doing stuff on Twitch. My big focus was like teens and young adults, and then anybody older than like 19.
I'm kind
That
of in the
was
place where I try and make the occasional joke that only like adults will get, but also try and stay mainly family friendly. So then I don't have that specific age group. I have that broad, like anyone can watch and still try and enjoy, you know?
but
Kind of
I'm
my
going to
goal.
say this right now. If you have 18 plus content that's made for adults, kids are smart. They'll find a way to search up that content and for them to view it. I can attest I was one of those kids. just minus
I
the just
I
minus
don't plan
18 from
on
the
doing that.
current year, and that's and you'll be 18 years old if you put it at the year. It's simple. There's a lot of kids that have done that. I am one of those kids. I watched like stuff that was like meant for like adults and stuff. Yes, this video is not made for kids. Guess what? There I am, second account. I am 18 plus years old. Yeah. Yeah. The YouTube
I'm not gonna
statistics
comment on that.
when it comes to like there's going to be this huge spike of 18-year-olds, I can guarantee to you a good majority of those eight quote unquote 18-year-olds are below 18. It's guaranteed.
I have no comment on
There's a
this
lot of
subject.
smart cookies in the world.
Yeah, I think there's more dumb ones though.
But like they're few and far
Experience. I
between.
see more dumb people than
It's
smart people.
really not that hard to think about it.
Yeah, no, it isn't for a smart person.
Like no.
I don't.
Even
I have
somebody who was
zero
like,
faith in kids.
even though, well, obviously not anybody below the age of like maybe 7 years old can figure it out.
No,
But like I'm talking
about,
like, but I'm talking like obviously toddlers and like little kids aren't probably
I'm
not going
talking
to
about
figure it
people
out.
in general.
But
I'm talking about people in general, including adults. I honestly,
but like
I
it
honestly do
doesn't.
believe there are more stupid people than
If you're
smart people
already
in
an
the world.
adult,
I
why
honestly
would you
believe
think
that.
of that? All you gotta
Well,
do
no,
is
I'm
just
just
put in your
I'm just
birthday
saying
and
like
that's it.
I'm just saying, like, the stupid and smart dynamic. There's always, I feel like there's always gonna be more stupid than smart. No?
But like, what I'm saying is that there's always going to be a huge spike of like 18-year-olds when it comes to like content that's like not necessarily made for kids, but it's also not made for kids. There's always going to be a huge spike of 18-year-olds, and there's a guaranteed chance that most of them are below the age of 18. Because, like what I did, all you had to do was just take the current year and pretty much minus 18 from minus like, I don't know, minus like 18 from it, and that's the year you get. Which I think at this point is like 2003 or something. Maybe 2004. Yeah, 2004.
Pretty sure it'll be, yeah, 2004. That's right.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was about to say 2005, but that doesn't add up. I was one
No, that's
year
next
off.
year. That's next year,
Yeah.
though. Weird.
But,
That's weird to say.
yeah.
I
It's
also
kind of
kind of.
crazy to think that, like, 2012 is a decade ago.
Yeah. It's also very weird to
Like,
think
that's
of what I was
crazy.
doing 10 years ago.
Yeah, same.
I was totally being an absolute poop shoot of a student. I would have said the actual word, but this is going on YouTube, man.
How dare
Nah,
you
I'm just
say
kidding.
something like that on
I
YouTube?
was I was an absolute like ass of a student in school in 6th grade.
Yeah,
I was
whenever it comes to school stuff, I'm good at what I care about, and then if I don't care about it, I can never find the inspiration to actually work on it.
I just didn't care about school in general, and like from like 5th grade all the way up to like, I hate to admit it, like 11th grade. So pretty much the years that mattered, I really did not care about. And that's because I was pretty much checked out at that point. My opinion was, I don't want to be here, but I have to be here legally. Some
See,
people have
I'm at
refuted
the
that.
point.
Some people have refuted that statement, saying, "Oh, you legally don't have to be here." And I'm like, "Okay, sure. Why not? I guess."
So
Yeah,
essentially, like,
just
I don't want to say what year of schooling I'm in, but the classes I go to are all stuff I'm actually interested in. So, like, I honestly have a great time for the most part. I have a lot of, like, business and game design stuff, so it's actually pretty nice.
and
Good
I
time.
kind of sucks for my 9th grade year. I didn't get that opportunity. It was
Well, in
all
ninth grade, there's
pre-planned
no
for
way you
me.
get that opportunity.
It was all pre-planned for me.
Yeah,
There
I
was
feel like
only
that's how,
maybe
like,
like
the
one
first
or
few
two
years
classes
are
that I
anyway.
was like
So.
genuinely intrigued by because my brother did them before me. So like I kind of like had a rough idea what I was gonna do, but I just was absolutely crap at them.
Yeah, I honestly planned out my years super well. Like, I'm happy with how I planned them out because, like, I just kind of put an equal amount of required stuff all throughout those years, except the last year, and then just was able to sprinkle in a bunch of electives that I like. So there's always those little islands of happiness throughout the day,
Hmm.
like marine biology or coding
And
or stuff
then
like that.
my 10th grade year was there was a lot of stuff that was planned, but like at least I had some control over it. That was like kind of the good thing about it. Then and then I switched schools for like 11th to 12th grade. It was
School causes so much stress. Like, I've had situations where where friends of mine would take out their stress on me, and I just, like, know, like, okay, this person's stressed about school. I'm just gonna take it. It's like, I care about them. No, they're being awful to me that day. I'm like, I'm gonna
they
be
really
happier
should
after venting. I just gotta get through it kind of situation.
I'm gonna say this right now. They really should not have done that in the first place.
Oh, totally. But like, if I just block them, they're just gonna go to someone else, and who knows if that person can take it as well as I can. See, I care so much about like anyone I'm friends with. Like, I kind of feel a little bit like people who are my friends are a little bit like my responsibility. A little bit like I feel like it's kind of like that friend contract to do anything I can to help them in any way, even if it's just get insulted for like a couple hours just so they can vent. It's like I'll just take it.
Yep.
Just
We're
take
getting
the
to
punches.
we're getting to that portion of the stream, guys. So pull out your drinks. It's gonna be that part of the night. Anyways, pull out your beers and stuff. That is if you're watching this at night. I feel bad for other Borsaps that are watching this early in the morning.
I'll take a punch for a friend any day. Even if it's not a physical punch, it's an emotional one. But I'd take it. I just, like, throughout my entire life, I always get thrown into, like, leadership positions. A lot of the times it's just random, but sometimes I actually start things and then...
Nobody ever put me in leadership positions. And I wanted to be in them. I wanted to be in leadership positions. Or at least, like, the father figure.
For me, it's, like, trial by fire kind of thing. Like, literally, first grade, I just started being, like, the lead person in a friend group. Because no one else would ever have any idea what to do, so they just always ask me. Or, like, if we got in trouble, I'd always be the one who had to explain to the teacher, stuff like that. And then that continued through, like, entirety of elementary school, and it just kind of, like, I was always that kind of the person who got stuck with that, or, like, had to lead a group project or stupid stuff like that. Which, to be honest, so glad all that happened, because it made me a better person in the long run, but now I can put up with problematic people, which I'm gonna have to do a lot starting a Minecraft event.
I put up with a lot of problematic
not
people
referring
anyways.
to anyone in particular, just you know.
Yeah, that dude. Boy, that dude.
It's just the first person who responded to my friend requests. Okay, it's just I just messaged a million people and I just took the first one.
Me and Levi were like talking about that dude like a few days ago, and he genuinely, me and him were just like in an agreement. So we're just like, that guy is dumb.
I honestly believe it's actually just like because there's that kind of person who makes friends by like making jokes like that, and I honestly believe that's it. Because I feel like a normal person wouldn't be rude that fast. I think it's that kind of playful trash talk. I don't think it's actually like aggressive. But I asked him to settle down with it a little bit just to.
Oh yeah, I know. I made it a point.
I don't think
to
they
say
meant
that.
any like actual like rudeness through it. I think it was meant to be like.
But if it, but for him telling me I was a ripoff, I'm sorry, but no.
Okay,
I am a passionate.
Still love the quote that you said. Wait, where is it? Can I read your quote from this? I want to ask because it is a private server. Oh, I don't have it anymore because I cleared out that channel.
Yeah.
Can I say the quote? Okay. So Captain Chimney says a fellow. So he accuses him of being a copy of Chimney11, which is where he got Chimney from. But
Yep.
like fellow Swifter. He's like, no, I don't watch it.
He got my hopes up, and I was like,
I know. No, I could almost like feel the verbal punch in the gut.
Just sitting there, just like.
That made me laugh so hard. My cat woke up and looked at me so annoyed because I was sitting on my bed with the cat at that time, and he looked at me like, "Shut up, stop, whatever you're doing." That was just too funny. You're like, "Ah, yes, fellow Swiffer." No.
No, I'm not.
Just the matter of factness of just no. Oh, it was just too good.
But yeah, this dude calling me a
So I
ripoff.
sent out a bunch of friend requests, and I'm pretty sure one of them I got back was like a 1,000+ person.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see. No, 500+ on one of them. It's the other one.
Did you even look up the person I'm teamed with?
126. I have
'Cause
actually watched their channel. They are
Um,
super great.
yeah, I was like, it's very
My
ironic
personal
that a
recommendation.
PNG tuber is also paired with a VTuber.
You
me
mean
and me and
ironic?
Levi laughed
I
about
chose
that.
the teams. I put it there. I chose the teams.
That that's why I think Levi should be added, because I feel
He
like
hasn't
it'd be
gotten
this
one
like this huge hilarity of like VTubers and a PNG
Also,
tuber
he doesn't
clashing
actually meet the
against like
requirements to win.
14-year-olds.
There's a rule that I've made a rule for it because I need to keep the big people wanting to join that you have to be like 50+ subs. And I don't think Levi's at that. And also we haven't gotten along for a while, so
And again, circles back to what I said previously in the in our team chat. The shipping wall makes sense.
where
The shipping
okay, now
wall
you need to
makes sense.
explain it because if you say you have a shipping wall that has me and Levi on it, I feel like you have to explain further to chat because you've explained this to me.
All right,
But
chat.
I feel like you
Prepare
need to
yourself.
clear that up.
Prepare yourself. This is a long one.
I'll just be quiet for a moment.
Okay. So, let's let's show the display for a sec. Hold on. Let me see. Let me show this. Oh boy. Let's see here. We're gonna add a thing. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it?
It doesn't look like I've gotten any responses from the from the big boys.
We're gonna throw this up. Then we're gonna add display. Just that. Whatever. Okay. Oh. Okay, so pretty much my wall is not a typical shipping wall. It is more aligned to the Homestuck shipping wall. And I can't believe I'm saying this for a third time this week, but gotta say it anyways. Typically,
Wait, you might want to close that.
close what?
I think there's real names on there. You might want to close that. You might just
Well,
want
that's
just
fine.
the image.
Image.
You don't want to leak anyone's real names.
I don't think you could see anybody's names. It's all small
I
print.
looked at the Twitch page. There was. I could read
It's
it on
all
my
small
computer.
print.
I can
So-
verify. I have the screen minimized. I can verify that definitely.
It's all small print. Just ignore it. Where the fuck
my
did I
fault.
put it? Where the fuck did I put it? Okay.
One time I showed my entire family's full names by accident, but no one was watching, and I closed it before anyone noticed. So I got so lucky, and I will never do it again.
Joy. Anyways. So it's like a script. I have to read it. So the heart quadrant is called Mate Split Ship or the red quadrant. This is your standard love quadrant. Basically what we as humans call love and more aligned to that. The diamond or the second quadrant is more more railagents, and this is your quote unquote best friend or BFF quadrant. Basically not romantic partners, but it's basically more aligned to two people are inseparable. there's your third quadrant, which is Kismistude, where not being around the bush here, it's basically you hate somebody so much you want to fuck them.
I didn't understand that one, but carry on.
Kind of hard to
Okay, I forgot.
explain, but like, it's like, think of it as, yeah, basically you just you hate somebody that it's like more of a hate fuck
There's no
kind of
explanation,
relationship.
it just is.
It just is. And then there's the fourth one, which is called asbestism. I cannot pronounce this. Or ashen, the ashen quadrant. And it's
I
basically
inhaled a lot of asbestos.
it's basically where if you have two people but like their hate for each other is so volatile that you need a third person to mediate the relationship. It essentially it's essentially this is why it's like this. It's shaped like this for a reason. And yeah, it's like pretty much think of this quadrant as like you have a pet rabbit and a pet cat. If you put them together, one of them's gonna die. So you say put one in a different room and like have one in a different room, and you're basically the mediator. So the mediator's on top, and the two that hate each other so much they are willing to kill each other are on the bottom. Hence why it's that. Then that is why oh boy. That is why over here that is why it's in this orientation.
I knew that was what it was gonna be. I didn't want to believe it was that, but you kill the orange shulker.
So anyways, over here, that's why it's like this. We have me up top, the mediator, and you have Levi and Archer, who don't necessarily get along, but the only reason why they're getting along is because of me. And it's sad that's on my shipping wall.
With just me and him.
And it's sad that's on my shipping wall, chat. It's kind of sad that I have to think that. So anyways, yeah, that's why it's that.
Hey, for the record, we are civil when we talk to each other apart, okay? Just saying. It's not often we do, but we are nice.
But I'm the mediator. You guys are only civil when you want to be.
Yeah,
and when you want to be, it's mostly around me.
Another friend. But yeah.
But yeah. That's the shipping wall, chat. That is the full rundown explanation for that.
My favorite topic, who I'm currently fighting with.
I really so badly want to add like infomercial music to that part. Because that would be hilarious. Just people who are not in the know just be like, this is the shipping wall I have, and here's an explanation as to what's a part of the shipping wall. No. 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 Blah.
I'm multiplying.
Can we continue, please?
Yes. Wait, okay. Can we cover why you have a lapis block looking like this? Where's the border?
Because it looks cool, man. I love it like that.
Okay.
It looks awesome.
Border person, but
gotta have that retro ass look, am I right? We get it. The battery for this controller is low. We get it. I'm not using it. You guys can't see it, but man, is it just infuriating hearing that every time. Anyways, you done? You done?
What do you mean?
Anyways.
Carry on. Oh. Oh
Anyways.
no, I've been poisoned.
Anyways.
Oh no.
Just poison
Okay,
arrows.
carry on.
Anyways.
You've said anyways so many times. Can we keep going?
Yeah, there needs to be a counter for that. There needs to be a
I'm gonna
counter
start
for that.
counting it starting now.
But no, I mean like have like a thing where it's like exclamation point anyways. It's like
You should totally add that.
I'm going to. I have one for but nobody uses it. Exclamation point.
Wait, what? Yeah, how many M's?
There you go. There you go.
Wait, what? I know. Have I said that many times? Wait, what?
Apparently. Anyways.
No. Wait, are we talking like in the VC or like in chat?
It's probably it's a counter that's supposed to be for me, but I guess anyway. But I guess it just says the person. Anywho,
Okay.
moving on.
I was
Moving
so
swiftly back to
confused.
stuff about Minecraft.
Yeah.
Capes. That's a big topic for nowadays.
I already have one.
I mean like one like this.
Anyways.
I mean like one like
I-
this.
Yeah, I don't like the capes that they have, to be honest.
Oh, by the way, chat, fun fact, I finally got an Optifine cape.
'Cause there's just the
Custom
golden
made one.
and there's like 2 capes that you can use.
There's like there's like primarily 3 capes for Bedrock right now. One of them I'm currently wearing.
There's only 2. Pretty sure there's only 2 though.
There's 3. There's this. There's the. I remember having this at one point, but I don't know why I don't have it on this version. But it's like a creeper face, but it's like orangish color. It's like an orange color.
The golden creeper one that I was just wearing.
Yeah, something like that. I remember having
was
it at one
literally
point.
just wearing it.
I remember
It's-
having it
it's
at one
called
point.
the Founder's Cape. I remember it was for being at some important event, but that's about it.
It was for
Wait, this
playing.
one? Look at the camera
Yes,
count.
that one. It was you were supposed to have it before if you played Minecraft before Minecon 2019 or 2018, I
Just
think.
wear it. Keep it over a bit.
And then the one I'm currently wearing, you have to have to do something to get it. I can't remember what.
Maybe it's like an achievement. Wait, what are the? So you said there was
It's
3.
not an achievement. You just
What's
you
the
just
one
have
other
it.
than pancake?
The last one is a Mojang one that you have to have if you
Okay.
and you have to like go through the job application at Mojang. But like Java has like a ton of capes. There's like capes specific to players, capes specific to Minecons. There's capes specific to other games made by Mojang, scrolls. And then
I'm
there's
most annoyed
ones
about with the capes in this game.
and then there's one you
is,
have to pay for, which is Optifine, and I think I love my Optifine cape because it looks cool. I'm going to edit it so that way you guys can see it. I personally love it.
Like, what's one of the Java capes that's particularly cool? Just name one.
Let me show you guys.
Name it, and I probably have a skin that just wears it automatically. The piston one.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah. Like here we go. I have the piston ones on this character.
Yeah, that's only specific to like certain.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can only
that's
wear it
specific.
Steve or Alex, which is so annoying.
Yeah, but there's my Optifine cape right there. I love it. I could have gone for like a darker color when it came to like the shading of the OF, but I was like, nah, let's just use the second color of my jacket. And it's actually the gradient color of it is actually my pants. I know, very original. But like I love that cape. It looks cool. So you guys will definitely be seeing that a lot more often. For like if I and you guys will know it's me if I play it on a Java. That or the Migrator's cape, which pretty much anybody has if you're playing Java and you have a Bedrock account. Which, by the way, I know Archer, you will get it if you ever decide to make a an account. That's a Mojang account, and then you like transfer your Microsoft account to it.
Honestly, I just wish there was more blue capes.
But like some of the other capes, I'm like sitting here like going, I wish somebody still has the codes for the cape so I could just be like, hey yo, I'll give you like I'll just give you whatever the fuck amount and just be like,
You
hey
could
yo,
Google it.
give me the code. Give me the code. Give me the code for it. Like I need to show this.
Let me see if I can
Java
just find it.
Java capes. I want the Minecon 2011 one. That'd be neat.
Let's see if I can just like find the code.
I know there's a few that I'm like, I know for a fact I'm not gonna get them. Yeah, I'm not getting the classic Mojang.
Oh, actually, I just realized you actually have to like pre-order it essentially. So I don't think you even can get the founders pack
Yeah,
anymore.
that's like the bad part.
I don't know how I have it though, because this account I only started seriously playing on like 2 years ago, which is 2020. I was playing with no account, so I don't know how I have it to be honest. Like, honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I shouldn't have it if the timeline adds up, but I just do. I probably got it on the Xbox version of the same account though. That's like the only thing I could think of. Also, can I say I actually like this set better than the downstairs one? Cool.
It's smaller, and it's like I put that one together in like an hour, and it looked great. It looks great. I love it.
Moment. I just need to do this just one moment.
I like how the turtle cape it like becomes Scoots. It becomes like the color of Scoots.
The what? The turtle cape?
Yeah, there's a turtle cape.
Turtle cape.
It's a cape that like it has like it's red, but it's got like a turtle on it. And you see the Elytra variant, and it's like Scoots. Hold on, I gotta show this. Let's see. Black. Here you go. Here it is. That's the turtle cape.
Wait for it to show
See
up.
it? It's awesome.
Oh, that's
Looks
cool. I like that.
And then you swap it to this, and it looks like Scoots.
Wow, I like that cape. That's cool. Are there any blue capes? I wish there was more blue.
Oh, there's one right here. Map
Is it the
maker cape.
pickaxe?
No. There's a map maker one, and then there's one that's like blue, but it's got like a little bit of
Cool
yellow in
blue
it.
capes, you know?
Yeah. This is the one pretty much everybody has, including me. Migrator.
Oh, like the red one with the that one is cool. I wish there was that, but in a blue variant. That would be cool. Like blue
God,
and
I wish I
silver.
got this one. I wish I was able to get these two. That would have been great. Christmas 2010, New Year 2011. Yeah,
See, I don't really play with capes that much. to be
I
honest. I wish
know.
that
I know for a fact. I know for a fact I got this at one point. I know for a fact I got this at one point. Yeah. This is the one
wear
they're
it now, and I'm gonna face this way and just like wear it this entire time.
This is the one they released. They're gonna be releasing to the people who have bought both the Bedrock and Java versions before they like combine them. This looks cool. And the Elytra variant looks sick. Look at that. Mwah. Looks perfect. I love it. Why? The first birthday pack, Halloween mashup. And these are ones that are just like specific to these are ones that are like specific to skin packs. Palpatine's cape. Temporary capes. First birthday. I remember having some of these. Some of these capes. Oh. Oh, here's one for you, Archer. You wanted a more bluish one? Here you go.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah. It's a variation of the Minecon 2011. There's like a green one, blue one, then this brown one. Oh. Huh. There's like two for other ones. Two for other packs. Haha. Yeah, it goes dark. If you go lower, the the texture for the sides changes from stone to deep slate. Lol.
That's cool.
But yeah, was changed to 10 million mine coins. Yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
remember having this. But can I even still get it?
I don't think you can.
Hold on, I'm going to see. I know you could get it at one point. There was a way for me to get it.
I'm kind of a no cape person, to be honest. I just like to have none.
Not face, it's back. Damn it. Can't find it. Oh well, I guess I'll just have pancake for forever. I think I might have it on my console. I'll have to see. Switch, we get it. Stop it. Stop it, you buffoon. Anyways, let's see. But yeah, that's my Optifine cape. That's my Optifine cape. I love it. I think that's the more unique Optifine cape. Because like I've seen people like, oh, they changed the color, but then they just changed the colors around to where it matches. Me, I was just like, I'll just do whatever. Make it look unique. But yeah, I love it. And I am waiting for them to release the what is it called? What is it called? Yeah, the one vanilla cape. Because I have this in the bag. Because I bought both Java and Bedrock Windows before the you know, before they merged them together. Hello?
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm just running out of things to say.
Well, have you seen the one vanilla cape?
Yeah. So with like the bedrock and the air block.
This one. I am oh, I am waiting for it because I have this in the bag. I know for a fact I got them. I got both.
I'm not crazy excited for it, to be completely honest with you.
We don't have a whole lot of gray plus brown plus green Kappa capes. And look at the Elytra variant of it. Kind of has that weird sort of green muddy feel to it.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
And there's a lot of capes that I'm like entirely upset that I really just can't obtain.
Can't
and I'm
wait
pretty
to wear
sure
the cape that I actually want to wear, because so far there's no cape I add to my main account skin. So
God, I really want some of these capes. They look nice. Oh, you don't know, Archer. You don't know. Look at the Enderman Elytra. It looks scary. I want it. That's like some scary stuff. And there's a bacon one. A bacon one that somebody had for like a few days before Notch was like, yeah, nope. Bye. The millionth customer one. I know someday somebody's gonna have the billionth cape.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure somebody's definitely going to auction off the code for it. I
That's
just
like a
know
lot
for
of
a
money.
fact. Oh yeah, for sure. I know somebody's gonna auction it off. I think I might have to look around and see if anybody's got the codes for these, because there are some
Oh,
specific
that didn't
ones
work like that.
like Minecraft 2011 or Minecon 2011 or Minecon 2016 are the ones that I want. Those are the only two ones that I really want. Because around these times I never really family was poor. I couldn't afford to go anywhere near these guys, anywhere near Minecon.
I really want to go to Minecon someday.
Well, that is if we ever
One of
have a
the number one things
Minecon.
I want to do.
If we ever have a Minecon.
I think we will. I think next year or something will probably be Minecon back to its normal thing.
I honestly feel like Mojang's not going to put in the effort to have a Minecon, because as the last previous 2 years have shown, there's more participation with Minecon than there with Minecraft Live, or now I should say, than
Well, I think
there
you
is
can
with
do
Minecon.
both. Like you could have Minecon or Minecraft Live during Minecon. You could have the 2-for-1 deal.
Well, that's what they did in like 2019 and 2018,
Yeah.
and
So
then
I should just do that.
the virus hit, and it really screwed people over.
Yeah, good old COVID.
Nah, don't say the word, man. Now this video's gonna get removed, man.
Yep.
That's why I said the virus. The virus.
Wait, are they actually removing people who say the name of the virus?
Yes.
So
Yes.
stupid.
They're actually saying they're actually removing, or they're like removing vids who are like people are saying, it's if they ever say the C word.
That's so
Or
stupid.
the C19 word. The
I might
virus.
need to wrap up soon, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll continue. I'll continue streaming. It'll just be, it'll just be me playing Skyrim because I didn't get to it earlier today or yesterday. But yeah, that's my Optifine cape. I love it. It's a pretty cool cape. Cost me $10. Wasn't that hard to get. So Levi, I know you have Java. If you ever see this part, just know it's $10 for you to get that. $10. And you can edit it
It's like
too.
a lot for a cape that just says "of" on the back, though. Not gonna lie.
But it's like a highly customizable cape. You can like change the gradient of like the top part to be able to like
Can
a
I
totally
change
separate
it
color.
to have the exact same color on the text as the rest of the cape?
Yeah,
It
where
doesn't
it's
say
just
"of" on the back.
where it's just one solid color. Yeah, absolutely. If you want just one solid color, absolutely go for it.
Well, I'm gonna have to head out.
I
I gotta catch some sleep.
gotta catch some Z's, man.
Yeah. The Z's need to be caught. Bye,
Yep.
chat. I'm just gonna fly off and away.
You just stand at the window.
Bye, chat.
Just fly out the window.
Just away.
Away. Yeah, chat. I'll restart the stream so the stream isn't too long. I'll restart the stream. Give
Bye.
us
I'm gonna head out. Fare
bye.
thee whale.
Remember, 7:30 next Saturday. Every Saturday. Anyways, chat. I don't want to delete the channel. I just want to leave. I just want to leave. Okay. So, chat, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to stop the stream here. Then I'm going to restart. And it's all going to be for Skyrim. Anyways, chat, I'll see you guys in a sec. Bye, chat.